Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Divya, and today we're diving into a topic that's super important for anyone stepping into the professional world. HR interview questions for freshers. Whether you're preparing for your very first job interview or just looking to brush up on your skills, I've got you covered with the most common HR interview questions, and of course, tips on how to answer them effectively. We'll break down each question, why it's asked, and how you can craft the perfect answer to impress your interviewer. So, if you want to boost your confidence and ace your next interview, make sure to stick around until the end. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. Now, let's get started. Question number 1. Tell me about yourself. Purpose. This is often the first question in an interview. The interviewer wants to hear a concise and structured summary of your background. What to include? Your educational qualifications, relevant internships, projects, or part-time work, skills and interests related to the job you're applying for. How to answer? Keep your answer professional and focused on your career and educational background. Avoid personal details unless they are relevant to the role. Example: I graduated with a degree in computer science from XYZ University, where I developed a strong interest in software development. During my final year, I completed an internship with ABC Corp, where I worked on building a mobile app feature. I also led a team project on data analytics, which helped me enhance my teamwork and problem-solving skills. Second question is: why do you want to work at our company? Purpose. The interviewer is testing your knowledge of the company and your motivation for applying. What to include? Research the company beforehand and find out about their products, services, culture, and recent news. Link the company's mission or goals to your personal career aspirations. How to answer? Show that you have done your homework and explain how your values align with the company's. Example: I've always admired your company's commitment to innovation, particularly in AI-driven technologies. I see this as an excellent opportunity to grow my skills in an area that I'm passionate about, while contributing to impactful projects. Third question is: what are your strengths and weaknesses? Purpose. This question evaluates your self-awareness and honesty. What to include? Strengths. Focus on skills that are relevant to the job. Weaknesses. Be honest but ensure it's not a critical skill for the role. Talk about how you're working to improve it. How to answer? Provide specific examples where your strengths were demonstrated. When discussing weaknesses, focus on how you're working to overcome them. Example: one of my strengths is my problem-solving ability. During my internship, I was tasked with fixing a persistent bug in a project, and after extensive testing, I was able to identify and resolve the issue, saving the team valuable time. As for weaknesses, I sometimes take on too many tasks at once. However, I've started using tools like Trello to manage my workload more effectively. Fourth question is: where do you see yourself in 5 years? Purpose. The interviewer wants to assess your long-term commitment and whether your career aspirations align with the company. What to include? Talk about skills and roles you want to achieve in the future. Show that you have a plan for professional growth. How to answer? Be realistic and align your future plans with opportunities that the company can provide. Example. In 5 years, I see myself taking on more leadership responsibilities, possibly as a team lead, where I can mentor junior developers and contribute to larger projects. I'm also keen on gaining more expertise in cloud computing, which aligns with your company's goals. Fifth question is, why should we hire you? Purpose. This question assesses how well you understand the job role and how you can bring value to the company. What to include? Highlight skills, experiences, or projects that make you a good fit. Emphasize your passion for the role and how you can contribute to the company's success. How to answer. Focus on what makes you unique. Tailor your answer to the job description and the company's needs. Example. I believe my internship experience in software development, along with my proactive approach to problem solving, makes me a strong fit for this role. I'm excited to contribute to your company's innovative projects and am eager to continue learning and growing professionally. Sixth question is, tell us about a time you worked in a team. What role did you play? Purpose. Employers want to know how you function in a team environment. What to include? Describe a specific situation where you collaborated with others. Mention your role and how you contributed to the team's success. How to answer. Use a real-life example from a project, internship, or extracurricular activity. Focus on collaboration and communication skills. Example. During my final year, I worked on a team project to develop a web application. My role was to handle the back-end development, while coordinating with the front-end developers. We faced a few technical challenges, but by communicating effectively and helping each other out, we managed to complete the project ahead of schedule. Seventh question is, how do you handle stress and pressure? Purpose. Employers want to know how you respond to challenging situations. What to include? Provide examples of stressful situations and explain how you handled them. Mention strategies you use to manage stress, like time management or breaking tasks into smaller pieces. How to answer. Show that you can remain calm and focused under pressure, and give examples from your experience. Example. During my internship, I was given a tight deadline to complete a feature for a product launch. To manage the pressure, I broke the task into smaller, manageable parts and prioritized the most critical aspects. This approach allowed me to meet the deadline without compromising quality. Eighth question is, what motivates you? Purpose. This helps the interviewer understand what drives you in your professional life. What to include? Talk about intrinsic motivators, learning, contributing to a team, solving problems, rather than extrinsic ones, money, status. How to answer. Relate your answer to aspects of the job or company that excite you. Example. I'm motivated by the opportunity to solve complex problems and learn new skills. I enjoy the challenge of finding efficient solutions, and I'm excited about the chance to work on innovative projects like the ones your company is involved in. Ninth question is, describe a time when you faced a challenge and how you overcame it. Purpose. To assess your problem-solving skills and resilience. What to include? Describe the situation, the challenge you faced, and the actions you took. Focus on how you dealt with the challenge and what you learned. How to answer. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to structure your response. Example. In my internship, I was working on a feature for an app, but halfway through, the client changed their requirements. I had to quickly adapt and redesign the feature while keeping the deadline in mind. I consulted with my supervisor, adjusted the workflow, and delivered the feature on time. 10th question is, how do you adapt to changes in the workplace? Purpose. This assesses your flexibility and willingness to embrace new challenges or workflows. What to include? Mention specific instances where you had to adapt to changes. Highlight your open-mindedness and ability to learn new skills quickly. How to answer. Show you can handle change positively and proactively. Example. In one of my college projects, we had to switch from using Java to Python midway through the development process. I quickly learned the necessary skills, and we managed to implement the changes without delaying the project. 11th question is, what would you do if you were assigned a task you were unfamiliar with? Purpose. The interviewer wants to see how you handle unfamiliar challenges. What to include? Describe your approach to learning and problem solving. Mention how you seek guidance or use available resources. How to answer. Show that you are resourceful and proactive in finding solutions. Example. If I'm assigned a task I'm unfamiliar with, I first try to research and understand the requirements. I use online resources, tutorials, or documentation to learn. If necessary, I'll reach out to colleagues or supervisors for advice. 12th question is, what do you know about our company culture? Purpose. The interviewer wants to see if you've researched the company and whether you'd be a good fit. What to include? Discuss the company's values, work environment, and any information you found online. Show that you align with their culture. How to answer. Mention specific elements of the company's culture and why you find them appealing. Example. I've read that your company emphasizes teamwork and continuous learning, which are both very important to me. I'm excited about the opportunity to work in a collaborative environment where I can contribute and grow professionally. 13th question is, how do you prioritize your tasks when given multiple deadlines? Purpose. Employers want to know how you manage time and handle competing priorities. What to include? Mention time management techniques, e.g., creating to-do lists, using time management apps. Talk about how you prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. How to answer. Show that you can juggle multiple responsibilities efficiently without compromising on quality. Example. When faced with multiple deadlines, I start by listing all tasks and their deadlines. I prioritize them based on urgency and impact, using tools like Trello to manage my workflow. If necessary, I break larger tasks into smaller ones, ensuring steady progress while meeting deadlines. Purpose. The interviewer is looking to understand your values and what drives you. What to include? Talk about personal and professional growth. Mention how you measure success, e.g., achieving goals, making an impact, continuous learning. How to answer. Focus on both personal achievements and contributing to the success of the team or company. Example. To me, success is about continuous learning and improvement. I measure success by setting clear goals and working hard to achieve them, while also contributing positively to my team and the company. Being able to overcome challenges and deliver meaningful results is also a key part of success for me. 15th question is: what are your short-term and long-term career goals? Purpose. This question helps the employer understand your ambitions and whether they align with the company's opportunities. What to include? Short-term, focus on skills you want to develop or roles you're looking to step into. Long-term, mention a vision for your career that shows commitment and ambition. How to answer. Align your goals with the company's growth or opportunities. Example. In the short term, I'm focused on building a strong foundation in software development and contributing to meaningful projects. In the long term, I aim to take on leadership roles, where I can mentor others and lead development teams. 16th question is: are you willing to relocate or travel for work? Purpose. Employers want to assess your flexibility and willingness to meet job requirements. What to include? Be honest about your willingness to relocate or travel. If you're flexible, emphasize how this aligns with your career goals. How to answer. If you're open to relocation or travel, explain why. If not, offer any alternatives. Example. I'm open to relocating and traveling for work, as I see it as an opportunity to grow and gain exposure to different work environments. It also allows me to take on more diverse challenges, which aligns with my career goals of broadening my skill set. 17th question is: describe a situation where you took the initiative to solve a problem. Purpose. The interviewer wants to assess your problem-solving skills and proactiveness. What to include? Describe a specific situation where you saw a problem and took the lead in solving it. Focus on the actions you took and the result. How to answer. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, to structure your response. Example. During my internship, I noticed that our team was spending a lot of time manually generating reports, which was delaying our work. I researched and suggested an automated solution using a reporting tool, and after implementing it, we reduced the reporting time by 50%, allowing the team to focus on more critical tasks. 18th question is: tell me about a time when you had to meet a tight deadline. How did you handle it? Purpose. The employer wants to evaluate how you perform under pressure and manage time-sensitive tasks. What to include? Describe the challenge of meeting a tight deadline. Mention how you organized your tasks and managed stress. How to answer. Focus on how you stayed calm and organized to meet the deadline. Example. In my final year of college, I had 2 major project deadlines due in the same week. To manage this, I created a detailed plan, breaking down each project into smaller tasks. I prioritized tasks by deadlines and worked on the most critical parts first. I was able to complete both projects on time, maintaining the quality of my work. 19th question is: Have you ever made a mistake? How did you handle it? Purpose. This question tests your accountability and ability to learn from mistakes. What to include? Describe the mistake honestly. Focus on how you addressed the mistake and what you learned from it. How to answer? Emphasize personal growth and the actions you took to correct the error. Example. During an internship, I once made a mistake in configuring a system setting, which caused a delay in a project. As soon as I realized the error, I notified my supervisor, took responsibility, and worked extra hours to fix the issue. I also documented the process to prevent similar mistakes in the future. This taught me the importance of double-checking my work and communicating proactively. 20th question is: how do you handle feedback? Purpose. The interviewer wants to assess your openness to feedback and your willingness to improve. What to include? Mention specific instances where you received feedback and how you acted on it. Highlight your positive attitude towards feedback as an opportunity to grow. How to answer? Show that you are receptive to constructive criticism and willing to learn from it. Example. I see feedback as an opportunity to grow. During one of my projects, I received feedback that my code could be optimized for better performance. I took the advice to heart, researched best practices, and was able to improve the code's efficiency. I appreciate constructive feedback because it helps me refine my skills. 21st question is: how do you manage your time when working remotely? Purpose. With remote work becoming more common, employers want to ensure you can stay productive and self-motivated. What to include? Talk about your strategies for staying organized and avoiding distractions. Mention tools or methods you use to track tasks and maintain focus. How to answer? Focus on time management tools and techniques that help you stay disciplined. Example. When working remotely, I rely on a structured schedule and tools like Google Calendar and Trello to keep track of tasks and deadlines. This routine helps me stay productive and ensures that I deliver work on time. 22nd question is: what challenges do you foresee in remote work, and how would you handle them? Purpose. Employers want to know if you are aware of the potential challenges of remote work and how you plan to address them. What to include? Mention common challenges, e.g., communication, collaboration, distractions. Explain how you would proactively manage those challenges. How to answer? Show that you are mindful of the difficulties and have solutions to overcome them. Example. One challenge in remote work is maintaining clear communication with the team. To address this, I make it a point to stay active on communication platforms like Slack and schedule regular check-ins with my team to stay aligned on tasks. Additionally, I've set up a dedicated workspace at home to minimize distractions and maintain focus. 23rd question is: what would you do if you were assigned a task outside your skill set? Purpose. Employers want to assess your willingness to learn and how you handle unfamiliar situations. What to include? Talk about your approach to learning new things quickly. Mention how you seek support or guidance when needed. How to answer? Show that you are adaptable and willing to learn new skills on the job. Example. If I were assigned a task outside my skill set, I would start by researching and learning as much as I can on my own through online resources and tutorials. If necessary, I would also reach out to colleagues or mentors for guidance. I believe that with the right attitude and resources, I can quickly get up to speed and successfully complete the task. 24th question is: what are you passionate about? Purpose. This question helps the interviewer understand your personal interests and whether they align with the job. What to include? Talk about something that genuinely excites you, whether it's related to the job or not. Mention how this passion reflects in your work or daily life. How to answer. Link your passion to skills or traits that are valuable in the workplace. Example: I'm passionate about coding and problem solving. I enjoy the process of breaking down complex problems and finding efficient solutions. Outside of work, I often participate in coding challenges and hackathons to continue honing my skills. This passion drives me to continuously improve and stay updated on the latest technologies.